you have a dock. You bought a house that you're living in, or maybe you bought a rehab house because you're an investor, and you need to fix it. And you got those quotes, and those quotes were extremely high. I mean, I'm talking like $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, and you're like, oh my God, I'm not gonna be able to fix this dock. Well, we're here today to tell you that you can fix it yourself, and we're gonna show you how we are doing ours and how you can do yours as well. Let us show you. Thank you. All right.
So we're gonna talk about the anatomy of a dock. What we're standing on, show them, these are deck boards.
So these are deck boards. They happen to be 5 feet in length.
And there's a proper way to lay deck boards down, and we went through that on a previous Tip Tuesday.
And if you're not careful and you walk too far, you might fall in, so don't do that.
So when you're laying deck boards, it's smiling right now. And what's gonna happen is eventually this deck board will start smiling on you, and you don't want that. So always lay your deck boards down with a frown.
Now, when you look at this one,
yeah,
you know, that one's actually curving a little bit, you can already see.
So you always want to lay your deck boards down with a frown. So the top layer, these are deck boards. And then, right here, these are stringers.
So that's what again? That's a stringer?
That's a stringer.
Got it.
And then below the stringers, what's holding the stringers up is called a bunker.
It's a bunker. Why the heck is it called a bunker?
I don't know. But then you've got these are pilings. If your pilings are good, I would suggest not replacing them. If they're bad, I would definitely suggest getting a professional to replace the pilings, because you don't know how far they're in the ground, and they have special equipment too.
And that's a lot of hard work.
Otherwise, if your pilings are good, then you can put your bunkers on, your stringers on, and your deck boards.
So are there stringers, like how many stringers do you put on?
So for each set of pilings,
here, let me show the whole set here.
We've got 2 pilings.
There you go. So that's the whole set of pilings right there.
2 pilings. We've got a bunker on each side, and then we've got a stringer, 3 stringers that go that way, and 3 stringers that go to the next piling.
And how do you actually put the stringers on?
What we use with the stringers is these lag bolts, and I don't have them with me, but you'll put the stringer on that's against the piling, and you'll screw lag bolts, 2 lag bolts in, one at the top and one at the bottom. Then this stringer, you'll put 2 lag bolts as well, one at the top, and you can see there's one down at the bottom.
Oh yeah. So how big are is this wood? Is it pressure treated or regular wood?
You definitely want to use PT on everything. Your bunker stringers and your deck boards, always use PT. So we've got, the bunkers are 2x8s. 2x8s by, I think, 12s, right?
2x8s. No, the bunkers.
2x8s by 10.
Now let's talk about why we did that. So we did 2x8 by 10, and we cut them in half because our dock is 5 feet wide.
Yeah, this particular dock is 5 feet wide.
And the stringers?
The stringers, these are 2x8 by
12 for the most part.
If your pilings are 10 feet apart, you'll use 12s, because you want to come past your piling.
Yep.
And then on that side, it's also that much past the piling.
Got it.
Because you want these stringers to be supported on the bunkers.
So we've had some that we had to go by 16s because the pilings were longer than 10 feet apart.
Yep.
So you'll have to, when you're pulling all this off, you're going to have to see what you're dealing with. But for the most part, we've used 2x12s, 2x8 by 12s.
And then the deck boards are 2x6 by 10s, and again 10 feet long, so that you can just cut them in half.
And they're pressure treated as well.
PT 2x6 by 10s.
And then what's this string for right here?
String line, yes. You want to make sure that you put your deck boards on straight. So you want to have a string line so that you can follow that. Now, not everybody can put them on straight. At the end, we'll probably snap a chalk line and cut them off.
So we're going to cut the edge of each one off to kind of make it more symmetrical.
And the other thing you can do is put a 2x4 the whole distance, and you can just lay a 2x4 flat like this the whole way down, and that will also cover up your mistakes if you have them.
Can we show them one that hasn't been completed yet so they'll see the old and what we're replacing?
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to take you down here. And safety first. We have two 2x6x12s on each side, and these are what we walk on. So I'm walking on these. You always want to be safe. So everything you're walking on. So you can see these are the old stringers. Old stringers. You can see it, the old bunkers, and what I did was I put a lag bolt on the old bunkers so that these old bunkers wouldn't fall, because we don't want the deck to fall. So there you can see an old bunker, an old stringer, and these are old deck boards. So what we're doing is a 10-foot section at a time. We pry up all these deck boards, take them off the deck, then we lay down walking boards. So the old stringers, if they're in good shape, we use them as walking boards. And then we lay the new stringers, the new bunkers, and then the new deck boards. So that is the anatomy of a dock, and that is how you can repair a dock yourself. Just remember safety first, and to lay your deck boards smiling.
So if you want to know...
Or frowning, sorry. Lay your deck frowning. Lay your deck boards frowning.
So this is Kim Cerrato. That was Christy King. And we're part of House to Home Buyers, as well as Step Off the Edge of Real Estate Investing. I help people, I train them, I teach them. I have all kinds of ways to teach people. So if you're interested in me helping you get into real estate investing, just let me know. Ping me. You can ping me on Facebook or however else you want to get in touch with me. Just look for on Facebook, Step Off the Edge in Real Estate Investing, and you can like us there and follow. We do all kinds of tips like this all the time. Thanks for listening. We really appreciate you. Share this up and let other people know about it.